Hello everyone. Today I started learning something called linear algebra. I'm just figuring it out myself, so I will explain it the way I understood it. Hopefully, this makes it easier for anyone who is just starting like me. So, when we hear the words linear algebra, it sounds super scary and complicated, right? But after spending a little time today, I realized it's actually not that hard. At its core, linear algebra is about two main things, that is, vectors and matrices. That's it. Everything else comes from these two ideas, and here is the cool part. Everything big that uses linear algebra uses only these two ideas. For example, AI uses it to understand data. Google Maps uses it to track your location. Image editing uses it to rotate or filter photos. Face recognition uses it to identify your face. And TikTok or YouTube or Instagram Reels recommendations use it to match your interest. So, linear algebra is not crazy complicated, it's just a smarter way to work with numbers. Now, let's talk about vectors. Honestly, I used to think vectors were just arrows in school, but that's not the full story. A vector is basically a list of numbers, that's it. And these numbers describe something. Here are some simple examples. Or your location on a map can be two numbers, X or Y. A pixel in your selfie has three numbers, red, green, blue. So even your interest can be turned into numbers, like travel is something 1, music 0.5, and likewise. So you see, a vector is just information stored as numbers. Anything that can be described with numbers can become a vector, and that's why vectors are everywhere, from maps to pictures to online recommendations. Now next, matrices. A matrix is basically a group of numbers arranged in rows and columns, like a table. But here is the interesting part. A matrix is like a machine. You give it a vector, it does some math, and then it gives you a new vector. And this machine can do all sort of things, like move something, rotate something, stretch something, or combine or mix informations. For example, when you rotate a photo in your gallery, a matrix is actually doing that in the background. Like when a 3D character moves in a video games or movies, matrices are controlling how it moves. So, a matrix is basically a tool that transforms numbers in a smart way. Now, let's take an real life examples. First one is Google Maps. When you open Google Maps, your position is just two numbers. That is a vector. When the map rotates or zoom in and zoom out, that action is done by a matrix. So you can think of the matrix as a movement machine of the map. Now let's see another example. Face recognition. Your face is also numbers. Your phone converts your face into thousands of measurements, a very big vector. Data matrix reduces it to important features that make your face unique. And that's how your phone knows it's you. So, linear algebra is a foundation for so many fields like AI, machine learning, data science, graphics, robotics, even physics and engineering. So that's it for today. If you are learning this too, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.